Good morning, it's just gone 6:30. I'm packed up now for a short road trip down to see Terry from T-A-HUNTERZ. He's been kind enough to invite me down for a bit of a mooch around a few of his permissions. I'll give him a hand to top up feeders. I think he wants to instate a hide and a feeder as well, so I'll give him a hand to do that. Just get acquainted and yeah, run over a few things. Hopefully we can do a bit of work together in the future, bit of collaboration, bring you guys a bit of content.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of T-A-HUNTERZ. So in this video I'm going to be doing some prepping on my squirrel feeders, getting ready for a few squirrel shoots in the next few days. But I've got one of my pals who's come down from the Midlands. His name is Craig and he's from Midlands Squirrel Hunter. He's got a channel out there in a minute, but he knows a hell of a lot of knowledge about the grey squirrels. So he's come with me today just to help me, just to prep up a few squirrel feeders. So I'm going to pass you over to him. He can tell you all about him.
Alright guys, I'm Craig from Midlands Squirrel Hunter. As Terry's just said, not that he needs two introductions. So I'm quite new to this YouTube malarkey, but seasoned at grey squirrel hunting. So I'm actually part of a team of 3, the other 2 guys being Dan and Steve. We look after an estate in the Midlands in Leicestershire alongside a gamekeeper and also some various other estates around the area. We do a lot of conservation work and bushcraft and obviously hunt squirrels. So I'm going to hand you back to Terry now. We can get some bags of grain filled up and go and get his feeders topped up.
So right, first of all I'm going to be going into the grain shed and just topping my bag up with grain, and there's a few bags to the left hand side there. Got some some brown beans in there, so I'll probably throw a few of them in there as well, just to mix the bag up, get the squirrels excited that there's different kind of food going into the feeders. So the grain is being used for to feed the pheasants, and obviously that's going to be used for the pheasant shoots, which is going on at the moment at the other side of the estate. So what we're doing now, we're going to go across to the other side of the estate, where we've got another lot of farms, and we're going to just go and top up a few feeders. So we've got the trolley all completely full up with the squirrel feeder and the grain, and Craig has offered to drag the trolley for a 10-minute hike across the field. As you can see, there is quite a lot of fog in the area. I believe we had quite a bit of rain last night, which is going to make the floor really muddy. But Craig's doing a good job, as you can see. Just the other side of the fishing lakes is the location where we're going. Once I put the feeder up on the tree, I'm going to get Craig to tell you a little bit more about the preparation of the feed which is going into the squirrel feeder.
So I'm just going to top this feeder up for Terry now. We're both just talking and come to an agreement that when you are establishing a feeder for the first few weeks, we both tend to just use grain with maybe a 60-40 mix, grain and peanut. Probably a little bit of aniseed oil, not too much though, certainly not into the food, just around your tray. The reason that we start like that is more cost effective. So grain's a lot cheaper, you can distribute it across the floor, allowing to bring birds in which will attract squirrels. And then as the weeks go on, so like the 3rd week, 4th week, we'll start to swap it out for just peanut. The reason we tend to use peanut is, one, it's a very good attractant for squirrels, high protein. There's also the shooting time as well. So when a squirrel comes along to your feeder and takes a full peanut that's covered in a husk, squirrels don't actually like husk, so they'll strip that, spit it out onto the floor, and then proceed to eat the nut, which will give you roughly 4 to 6 seconds time to take the shot. If you've not took your shot within 3 to 4 seconds, then you need to reevaluate anyway. But yeah, it just gives you a longer shooting time. It's more cost effective on big feeders like this. And as you'll see, Terry's used a bit of grain and some brown nuts as well. We are going to put some peanuts into that, and then what he'll do in a few weeks is he'll start bulking it out with nuts. Just throw a bit of grain out underneath your feeder when you're first establishing. It just helps to bring any other wildlife into the area, which will eventually attract grey squirrels.
So right, while Craig is bagging the trolley back up, I'll quickly show you where the hide's going to go. So hide's literally going to go right there. Works out about 22 metres away. So I'll quickly show you the distance what this hide is. And it is a good distance to be shooting squirrels, by the way, at this distance. So spin the camera around. This is where I'll be shooting from. So right, we're going to go off to another feeder now, where I'm going to be topping that feeder up, because I'm going to be shooting that in the next 2 days with my brother-in-law Andrew from Pellets and Pest. He's going to be using the FX Impact Mark IV with like a copper effect to it. So yeah, we're going to head out there now, and we're going to put up the hide as well. So let's shoot off. So now we're in a different location now. It's about, I'll say about 50 minutes from the last one, just across the field into another wood. I've got a feeder now, it's been going now for about a month. So I'm hoping to shoot in the next couple of days. So hopefully we get there, it ain't dried out or anything like that. Top it up, put a tent up, and you'll see me next on next video taking out these squirrels. Still a few more peanuts left in there, so yeah, we'll give it a quick spray with aniseed oil, and The hide's going to be going over there, about 22 metres away. So right, let's top this up. So right, once I've topped up the feeder with the peanuts, I'll give the feeder a good old spray with aniseed oil. I normally put plenty on there, especially around the tray area and the little ledge, because once the squirrel comes down and has a little feed up, a lot of that oil will go onto its fur. As soon as it goes off, back up to the tree, that'll spread the scent around the wood. Once I've done that, me and Craig will go, I believe, 22 metres away from the feeder and try to set up the hide. So right, at first, attempt putting these hides up does come across quite tricky at first. So I tend to pop the roof out, and once I get the roof done, just pop out the sides. It is basically like a big umbrella. Now I find it quite easy, but I've seen some boys on YouTube trying to do their first attempt to put this hide up and completely losing their temper and just basically smashing the hide up. So once the hide's up, Craig goes round and just pin it to the ground. I believe we haven't got a lot of rain the next few days or wind, so it ain't going to really blow away or nothing like that. But it's always good to keep it attached to the floor.
Well, that's all pegged down, ready for Terry to have a shoot from.
Right, all we've got to do now, just going to throw a little bit of netting over it for now, just to make it blend in a little bit better. It is kind of a bit of a funny colour to the woodland, but it is, when you look at it, it is a complete different colour to what it is on the screen. So we'll throw a bit of netting over it for now. This is where I'm going to be shooting into. So as you can see, really nice wood, this one, nice and clear. You can see all the squirrels coming in and heading towards the feeder. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. So right, let's throw a bit of netting on. This, we go back, so I go
over as it is.
You go that way. And just throw it straight over the top, yeah? A bit of blending. I know we're going a little bit over the top here, but part of the fun. And there's your dodgy old hide. We'll quick going inside it and I'll quick show you. So Craig's done his final bit of custom to it, make it blend in a little bit better. Not. And then he's sitting in there. Big enough, Craig?
Yeah, you fit a party in here, mate.
Yeah. Got to try and get two of us in there. So yeah, that is the hide. And that is the feeder. So right, that is the prepping all done for now. I was going to go to another location in another part of the estate, but they've got a big squirrel, a pheasant shoot going on there, so we couldn't go down there. We can look at the rats around the pheasant pens, but obviously that's out of bounds at the moment. So we're going to head back, me and Craig, back to the farm, and Craig's going to be shooting off back home. I just want to say a big thanks, Craig, for coming down and help me prepping the squirrel feeders.
Thanks for having me down today, mate. It's been a pleasure taking me around some of your permissions and showing me different ways. It all adds to the knowledge that we've got. We both share a passion for this, you know, and it really does matter. I think if we come together as a community, it all helps towards the fight against the greys, really. Yeah,
100%. So right, I just want to say thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video.
Cheers.
This way. Follow me, Craig. Come on, this way. This way. So right, please stay to the end of the video. I've got to show you this.
Oh, look at Terry with his new toy. Looks like Santa's brought him something, look.
Yeah, got a new little, what have we got here? DJI Nemo. And this is going to do all my filming for me. It films in 4K. Right, so when you see me and Craig walking around and you think, who's been filming this? It's little Mr. Nemo. So watch this.
3, 2, 1.
How cool is that? Watch this. Follow me.
Brilliant bit of kit.
Easy as that.